seeking to become educated on the issue of sustainability within the fashion industry, it's important to have a plan on what you seek to learn and how you may do so. Within my own approach to this topic, I chose to outline the key contributing factors/key players within the issue. The main aspects that have part to play in this issue, regardless of whether it's a positive contribution or negative contribution. When analysing these factors, common ones included the environment itself, society, this being values, belief and behaviours, economical factors and politics, to name a few. These are also common themes across research that I found. The first and perhaps most obvious starting point is to research online and read materials such as books and articles. Because my research takes place in the context of a formal academic reasoning, I used resources such as the King's Library Search and Google Scholar to search for academic credible resources. For example, on King's Library Search, I found a short editorial piece based on sustainable fashion and textile recycling. This source told me key details like how the clothing and textile industry accounts for 3 to 10% of global carbon dioxide emissions, thus making my first environmental factor into research about fashion and sustainability. Furthermore, this source highlighted ideas such as how particular textiles have become issues within sustainability, how waste has now turned into the resource, and timelines regarding fashion materials and their impacts on the environment. This article focuses heavily on representing the environmental impacts of the fashion industry and its lack of sustainability in many areas. Moving forward, the article mentioned the phrase waste culture, which I have used to conduct further research elsewhere, leading to my second way in which we can educate ourselves on the topic of fashion and sustainability. Videos and documentaries online. I found a documentary on Netflix called The True Cost, which explored the environmental and human cost of fast fashion. I also found a BBC video called Understanding Waste upon seeking the phrase waste culture. The term waste culture, or in some cases known as throwaway culture, after various videos, was defined to me as the practice of throwing out something after using it only once or very few times. My third method of seeking information about the issue of sustainability in fashion, we can seek out organisations and brands that are intentionally seeking to counter the issue and understand the information that they have to offer about their personal goals. In this part of my research, I found a campaign named Fashion Revolution and explored their website. Their website highlighted issues beyond just environmental. The vision statement mentions people, overgrowth and profit, suggesting there are economical and potential political factors causing the issues we see today within the fashion industry. The aim of this campaign included issues of working conditions, power imbalances, transparency and accountability within companies were notorious for such issues. They have broken down their various initiatives by culture, industrial factors and policies that can affect change within the fashion industry. Lastly, we can learn through practice. Finalizing research into fashion sustainability can inform us that purchasing from ethical brands and secondhand stores, as well as good investment into long-lasting pieces, can do more for sustainability within the fashion industry. By using a varied approach into research on fashion sustainability, you get a well-rounded picture on what the issue is, what's causing it, and how it can be stopped.